what's going on, everybody? Day 2 of treating the dinos. So yesterday I did about a 15-gallon water change. Not necessarily to do the water change itself, because like I said, I know that's bad, but I just wanted to vacuum out all the dinos that I could, which it only took a matter of a few hours before they came back in full force. So I kind of sifted out the sand the best I could in all those areas, and you could see very little of it remaining after I did. And then it, like I said, within a couple hours, it was kind of back in full force. So it hadn't really come back as much over on this side. It was worse on this side, but it didn't come back as strong right there. But it is here. So, lesson learned with that. I don't think I really did any good by trying to vacuum it out. So, on to the next phase. So, I'm going to continue with the Dr. Tim's for now, and I have also ordered a UV sterilizer. I didn't want to use a UV sterilizer. I just didn't want to pay for one, and I don't really care to have one on the tank full time. So basically, one rated for this tank, like a Pentair that they sell at BRS, is like $400, and then you have to get a pump for it because I removed the manifold, and I don't really want to run it off the intake pump. They say, especially when you're treating for dinos, you need to put a pump in the tank anyway. So, you know, that would basically be over $500 to order one rated, a Pentair rated for this tank. I don't know if I might just wasted my money on this, but they had one that, I can't think of the name right now. They sell it on bulk resupply, and it's one that you hang on the tank, so you can hang it right off the glass, and it has the little spout so it, you know, pours the water back in the top. And it's I think it was I might be mistaken. You know, of course, I'll do a video when it comes in and show you all about it, but I think it's like a 15 or 18 watt or something like that. So the recommended would be a 25 watt for this aquarium. But this one was better than half the price. I think it was like $175. Then I had like a 5% off discount code, and then I had some rewards points. So I ordered that. It had the recommended flow rate. I think it was like, was it 300 gallons per hour, something like that, 330, somewhere in that range. So I ordered a C-J pump to go along with it, and I have some 1/2-inch PVC pipe. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hang it on here to help deal with the dinos. So the bacteria, I read, you know, you want to shut off the UV when you add the bacteria to it, but the bacteria, after, you know, a few hours, is supposed to kind of attach and settle in the sand bed and rock and stuff like that. It's not really supposed to stay in the water column, except for when you have these blooms like I've got. So also I read that dinos usually start releasing into the water column at night. So I think what I'm gonna do is dose the bacteria in the mornings, and then at night I'm gonna run the UV all night long and then turn it off in the morning again. And we'll see what happens with that. So I'm gonna just kind of customize something so I can leave the lid on. I'm gonna hang it right here, and then it has a little spout thing, and I'm gonna make a little PVC piece to go down the tank and have the pump a few inches off the sand bed, but go kind of way down into the tank. And yeah, that's the plan. I'm just gonna run it at night. I ordered it from BRS. I paid the $4.99 shipping, so I think it's scheduled to be here like Wednesday. I hate paying the real high shipping things to get it here quicker. I mean, you can pay like $50, you know, and get it here Monday. I'm like, well, you know, 2 more days for $50. So I just did the regular. So whenever it comes in, you know, I'll do a video on that and show you how I have it rigged up, and you know, we'll see if that does any good. But so far, I would say it doesn't appear that the bacteria is doing anything, but you know, we are just going to give this time. We're going to try to fight it without putting anything harsh in here. So like I said, for the time being, I'm going to do the Dr. Tim's method for treating dinos, which is the refresh for like a week and then the waste away after that. Then I'm going to incorporate a UV sterilizer at night. If after, you know, 3 weeks go by and I'm still dealing with it, then I guess I'm gonna probably use the Dino X as my next step. So anyway, let me know any thoughts that you have, any questions. You know, let me know what you think about the UV sterilizer idea being underrated for this tank. I don't know if it's gonna do anything at all, you know, being a lower wattage than required. So like I said, this one says for tanks up to 75 gallons. Well, this is 100 gallon, and then the sump says it's like 30 something gallons, but I think that's full. I think it's really like 20 gallons when you have like 8 inches in it or something like that. So let's just say 120 gallons altogether. And I have a UV sterilizer ordered that's for 75. So maybe it'll help. I'm hoping that it does. I'm hoping it can kind of clear things up. I just don't know. I don't really have any experience with UV sterilizers whatsoever. Like I said, years ago, I had one of those twist deals, but I don't know if it did anything or not. So we're going to try it out and see. I might have just wasted my money, but for half the price, you know, I'll try it out for a few weeks. If it doesn't do anything, then, you know, it was like 175 bucks. Maybe I can sell it for 100 and then I'm not out a whole lot, you know, so we'll just have to see. Yeah, that'll wrap it up for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll continue to do updates on any kind of changes or progress with the dinos and any kind of equipment I add. Thanks.